Hey everyone, it's Melody, and I'm hopping back on to share some practical do-it-yourself recipes and tips to continue our frankincense discussion. It's important that we have these DIY options because chemical sensitivities are definitely on the rise. We're surrounded by all of these products and chemicals, and the skin is the largest organ of the body. I think we too often treat it like a raincoat instead of this very important part of our whole body system. It's very absorbent, and these increasing sensitivities we have are not only the result of certain conditions of the body, but often as not are actually causing the dysfunction that we are experiencing. So I'm very limited in the commercial products that I can use because my body's response to toxins is significant. So I'm a huge DIY fan. It allows me more control over the elements that I'm breathing, eating, putting on my body. So I've got a couple recipes for you which will allow you to start playing around with your frankincense in a way that is practical but also somewhat luxurious. And both are wallet and skin friendly. So the first is a room spray. And I love using my diffuser, but I'm not always in one spot long enough to enjoy it. So my daughter is generally our diffuser master, and I'll come into a room and just, oh, that's so nice, because she's got something really nice going in the diffuser. But I also learned a way to bring that aromatic impact with me in my purse, in the car, different rooms of the house, and it's super easy to whip up. You'll want these glass bottles. They're not very expensive. You can find them on Amazon or at other essential oil accessory shops. For this recipe, I used 10 drops of frankincense and 10 drops of another favorite oil generally. This bottle here is frankincense, lemon, lavender, and peppermint, and it's one of my favorite combinations for my seasonal reactions, so I definitely keep it on hand. Start with fewer drops, smell it, and add more to your preference. You can always add more, but you can't really take it out. And then just add a pinch of sea salt or Epsom salt to help the oil disperse in the water, and then just give it a good shake before every use. Make sure to label your bottles, and you're done. Another simple but absolutely luxurious recipe is whipped body butter, and it sounds harder than it is. It only has 3 ingredients plus your essential oils. Let's see here. You can use a fancy jar, but for the most part, I just use functional kitchen bowls. And so for this batch, I used frankincense and grapefruit essential oil, but I'm a huge fan of anything peppermint, especially in the warm weather, since it's cooling. So the ingredients for the whipped body butter are falling on the floor. Here we go. Shea butter. It's 1/3 cup shea butter. I usually buy it in blocks, and you can get it on Amazon and a bunch of places online. 1/3 cup of coconut oil. You can get that at Walmart. 2 tablespoons of sweet almond oil. I have also used jojoba oil and rosehip seed oil, and they all work really beautifully. 10 drops of frankincense oil, 5 to 10 drops of another essential oil. Just start small and keep testing. It's really to your comfort and preference. So the directions, and I'll type these out for you in the comments so don't get overwhelmed. First, you melt the shea butter and coconut oil over medium heat until completely liquefied, stirring frequently. That's very quick. Second, you transfer to a bowl of a hand or stand mixer and then place in the refrigerator for about 20 minutes. Don't let it solidify. You want it to firm up to the consistency of like softened butter on top. 3, you mix on high for about 5 minutes until it becomes fluffy and more than doubled in size. 4, add the almond oil, frankincense, and other essential oils and mix until combined. 5, store in a glass container with a tight-fitting lid, like a mason jar or upcycle jar from pickles, olives, cherries, whatever. The mixture may become liquefied if it's stored in a warm place, and you can refrigerate it until it's reset, and you can refluff it in the mixer to freshen it. And that's it. It's gorgeous. It makes a beautiful gift. Enjoy!